So the question today is, am I going to repair or replace my refrigerator? This is a very loaded question. This is a question that we entertain a lot, especially in our service department. When it comes to modern refrigerators, if it's over the age of 5 and it's not a fully integrated or built-in refrigerator, if it's over 5 years old, it could be worth diagnosing at the end of the day. You know, paying a house call, find out what's wrong with it, find out how much it's going to cost to fix it. You need to consider how much you paid for the unit in the first place. You know, say it's a $2,000 refrigerator that's 6 years old and it's going to be $1,000 to fix. You're already more than 50% through the average lifespan. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to put another 50% into a model like that. Whereas if it's a machine that's only 2 or 3 years old and it was $4,000 and it needs about a $400 repair, it can make a lot of sense to do it. So it really depends on what it is that needs repaired. The common items that are going to need repaired in a refrigerator are typically going to be evaporator fans, the condenser coil, a compressor, an ice maker, things of that nature, a water solenoid. There are a lot of things that can go wrong with a fridge, and a lot of times it's not even a repair. A lot of times you just see that evaporator fan freeze in place because of buildup from the freezer passing to the refrigerator, and the fridge is now warm, but that's simply because that cold air isn't passing through because of a block of ice and it just needs defrosted. Or the drain tube down to the evaporator pan gets clogged with ice, and again, that's a defrosting issue. So sometimes it's not even a repair. It's as simple as unplug the fridge, move all your food, leave the doors open with a towel underneath. But if that doesn't remedy the situation, if turning the power off and back on doesn't remedy your situation, you can always call us. We'll come out and diagnose it. But typically, if a refrigerator is over 8 years old, it's very uncommon to even get it looked at that point, because the average lifespan is about 7.5 years for a freestanding refrigerator. Now, a built-in is a completely different story. Something like a Sub-Zero or a Thermador, Miele, things of that nature. You can see machines going 15, 18, 20, 25 plus years. And if parts are still available, it may be a viable option to repair. But again, that's something that, you know, between our customer service representatives, our service technicians, and our sales team, we'll try to make you the most informed to make a good decision when it comes to repairing or replacing.